trans women getting pregnant is not as far off as you'd think. In the past 10 years, 50 babies have been born from a uterus transplant. How this works is a person with a damaged or missing uterus gets a new uterus. Then they get pregnant, then they give birth to a child via C-section. The implanted uterus is then removed so that the person doesn't need to be on anti-rejection meds for the rest of their life. So far, these implants have only been attempted on cis women, but there's nothing that says it couldn't work on a trans woman. After all, my hormone levels are pretty similar to a cisgender woman, so why not? The main thing in the way is that the science is new, so there aren't enough surgeons out there to do the testing. So it's less about if we can do it and more about when we can do it. Imagine a trans woman using her own DNA along with her partner's egg to create life. Wouldn't that be incredible? Some researchers think it's already possible and that it'll be attempted in the next year or two. Now, to be clear, I don't want kids. And even if this was an option, I wouldn't be interested. But there are so many trans women out there who want this, and they have just as much of a right to pregnancy as anyone else. Let's get this thing off. Oh. See, it was fake.
Yo, so we back in here for another edition of F-ya-Motha, and by now, if you follow me, you subscribe, you know what my position is on trans people. I don't really give a fuck either way. I don't have children, and even if I did, it doesn't bother me. I think it's plenty weird in life. The only thing you ever can do is stay away from things that you deem weird. That's just my motto. That's where I'm at with it. I find it ironic, though. He actually said that he doesn't plan on getting it. He's not interested. So then the next question is, why would you try to push that on other people? Clearly, there's a reason why you're not interested. One, it's not normal. And two, I don't think it should be done. But like I said, it's not my body. I don't give a damn. If you want to mess your body up with unnecessary surgery or estrogen hormones, I've seen countless of videos where people, they regret it. No good can come from it. But live and let live. What I'm trying to figure out is if they're going to implant the embryo into the uterus and then put it in the man, because there's no fallopian tubes in a man or a male. You don't have a cervix. There's no canal where the sperm can travel to penetrate the egg to get to the uterus. So I'm perplexed. I don't know how that's supposed to work. But they've been doing Franken babies for like the last 25 years. So what are we talking about here? Me personally, I don't give a shit. I'm confused as to why somebody is trying to push that to people and they're not even interested in it. That's my whole thing. It's like, it's the same thing with abortion. You have women that are 52 and 61 and talking about right to her body. Man, you've been 30 years removed from being able to bear children. Why are you even trying to push that? It's like they say it's not an agenda, but it kind of almost seems like it, because they're pushing something that they can't even utilize. That's like me pushing banning weapons, right? And telling people they shouldn't have one, and I don't even own one. Like it's almost one of those you don't even got a dog in the fight. So then it just boils down to, like, it seems like it's an agenda. I went to that man's page. He got several 100,000, if not 1 million followers on TikTok alone. I've done a video about him too, where he was getting misgendered at restaurants and he was having a meltdown. Who's to say that this person isn't being paid by corporate companies or the Democratic Party? Like, at this point, I think they're just pandering politically, socially, and everything. But what do I know? I'm just a nigga from Ohio. At any event, if you like this episode, you know what to do. I figure I'd lean off of Eminem because I was beating a dead horse. And I'd beat on something else. No Diddy. In any event, I'm out.